the title says, it's the inner darkness of a man. And I'm sharing this because I know it will help some men and maybe even some women understand why guys are how they are. So with that being said, like my shirt says, superior man, and if you follow on social media, you can see me post about being a superior man. So before I tell you what a superior man is, I had to tell you how I got here. And honestly, I've shared this story to a handful of people, and the fact that I'm saying this to whoever's gonna watch this is gonna take a lot out of me. But I know it's gonna help some people. So I have Lauren beside me because she's seen it. She's been through it. She's been by, a little bit by my side during it, but also she let me figure it out. And I had to do that on my own. So, yeah. So, first and foremost, I need to go back to my childhood because a lot of men's problems starts with trauma in their childhood. So, basically, my father is very old. He's in his 70s, and when I was in 6th grade, he was probably 50ish, I think, and all my siblings were gone after 6th grade. And if anyone knows me, I was very good in school. I loved education, but after 6th grade, I became the product of my environment and I got lost. I never seen my father cry. He was always working, and it was always my mom, and my mom couldn't handle me. So what I did was I left home at the age of 12, 13, and after that, it was the downhill of the darkness that built up that I still face into my 20s. So when I left home, I was exposed to drugs, alcohol, and even sex at a young age. And I never was no one sat me down and was like, my parents didn't sit me down and taught me lessons that I will instill into my children one day. I did all those things at a young age, exposed myself to those things because that's what everyone was doing. That's what all my friends were doing back then. I remember just everything was exposed at me at a young age, and that's sad to say, but it was just the product of the environment that I was in. And I do need to watch what I say, but I'm trying to be as authentic and real as I can because some of y'all can relate, okay? So during that time from when I left home and I bounced back, I lived with different people, I was lost. I dealt with things by coping with those things, the drugs, the alcohol, the multiple women, and I was just young, you know what I'm saying? And I was lost. I didn't think I was lost then. I had a big ego and I thought that the world was in my hand. I controlled it, but really I wasn't in control at all of nothing. And I let my big ego be my insecurities and darkness and demons, which I'll go in depth later. So going back to the things that I wasn't taught at a young age, I wasn't taught how to treat a woman. And she knows, because even when we start talking, like, I still had fuckboy tendencies, and I can say that and be real about that, in which I'm gonna make a video about. me being a fuck boy, but I'm just giving you the general gist of things now. So at a young age, I believe I was in 7th grade or something, and it's irrelevant, but pretty much a girl broke my heart. And after that, I was like, I ain't never gonna feel like this again. So after that, I was a dog, like a dog. And even when I just had game. Like being with women was just a thing that we did. We would talk to my friends and stuff, and we feel like, oh, you was with her? Oh, bet, me too. Oh, that's what we did. And like, if you think about it, if the music that we was listening to, Lil Wayne, fuck bitches, get money. I hate you, bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I would listen to. So that's what the fuck I would do. And that's what people need to understand is like, if you bring that in your mind, your energy, that's what you're gonna put out. And like, even the Weeknd just put out something heartless. Like, I got so many bitches, I got a dog pound or something like that. Like it's the things that we listen to, the things that we read, is what the product of what I was. And I just remember when we were even in middle school, in high school, even in my 20s, that the way you had status, I guess you could say, is the women you were with, if you fight or whatever, just dumb stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, but once again, the root problem with myself was my ego. So maybe the women and men too, like, if you're watching this, it's because you can't do it. You literally, you have problems in your head where you rather go drink, you rather go smoke, you rather take a pill, you rather go sleep with a woman to get your mind off things, to where it doesn't help nothing. Because you know why the problem was with me? I couldn't be alone. And I would jump to relationship, and I was just bringing the baggage of my relationship to this other person. And I try to tell with people that I speak to, like, if you are with someone and if you don't get better, if you don't work on yourself, you're going to attract the same motherfucker, the same demon, just a different face. And that's you to blame, honestly. So during this year, I cut off every demon from my childhood trauma to my early 20s. And then we fast forward to this year, and this is where it's hard for me to say. But I'm gonna say it because I have to be real. Mm-hmm. In the beginning of the year, I was in a toxic relationship, and no disrespect to her, but we were very toxic. And there's 3 things that definitely make, if you grow from it, make you better. I mean, you can handle things, and that's being broke, a heartbreak, and a death. Those things are very tough to come from, and mine was a heartbreak. And I can say that as a man. The person that I truly want to be with at that time, she said, I don't love you, and it's not the same, and I had to eat that. I tried, but it was already set in stone that it was, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go too much into detail, but that heartbreak fucked me up. And also, I didn't know where my life was going at that time. Like I said before, like, I was in education, so some people try to tell me what to do. Like, you know, I'm me. This is me. I don't need to change who I am. And if I want to speak, take posts, I can do whatever the hell I want, because that's what you're supposed to do. And I don't know how to say this. The only way I can say this is, a lot of men, and this is me speaking on me, I wouldn't say I had mental problems, but I had very bad mental health. And with that being said, just like I said, I was lost. I was dealing with the heartbreak. I didn't know where my life was going, and I literally would have suicidal thoughts. And I'm getting just the goosebumps.
Yeah.
Because that's real though. Like, I was just like, God, just take me. I don't want to feel this pain no more. I give up. I fucking give up. Just take me. And I don't know how long it lasted, but I definitely, if I could explain it, I was in the ocean filled with fire, fucking sludge and shit, and fucking in the deep old fucking hole that I was just trying to fucking swim out that motherfucker. And when I was almost at boom, just more waves would fucking come out of me. Like, I just could not get out that bitch. And I dealt with those problems with the things that I said earlier. And that's when I had a big ego, and I would smile in people's faces and, you know, act like I was okay. And I'm gonna talk about ego, another thing, but I had a big ego, and I learned to calm it down, to make my ego powerful, because I cut off all my demons, and I finally survived that fucking storm, whatever the hell you want to call it. And like, it's hard for me to breathe because it was tough, and a lot of men don't talk about shit like that. And I will say that the people that just speak to a handful, and I tell them exactly what I'm telling you, they're like, I've gone through the same thing. So I want to let you know that if you're going through something like this, then you can come out of it, whether it be with help or on your own, or someone, speak to someone about it. And that's just being real. With that being said, I survived. I came out of it, and I went full blown. I'm a flip switch type of guy. Like, I changed. Like once I survived that, I went all in my business. I started doing better. I was being real with her about how I was going through things, and I still had some things to figure out, and things were getting better for me. Things started aligning for me. Like the job that I got now just fell on my lap. Boom. Because I survived it. Napoleon Hill and Think and Grow Rich says, if a man can hit rock fucking bottom and come out of it, and he lives his purpose of burning desire, which I can truly say I am, is a powerful man. And that's why how I try to live every day. So also, I went from having no ego to a powerful ego. And I used it to better myself in my business, as a son, as a lover. And I'm gonna speak about this at another point, but I was so disciplined with myself that I was celibate. Like, I understood the value of being intimate with a partner. And it's called sex transmutation. If you don't know what that is, Google it. But I will speak about it later. But I use that energy into what I wanted to do. And honestly, this isn't even boasting. This is facts of what happened to me when I did this. When I was celibate and I pushed all the ring of women that I was dealing with, I pushed them out. I made the most money I ever did in my life. That job fell in my place. And I was so disciplined in the goals that I had. My ideas and creativity. That's what happens when you don't release that energy and you hold it. It's powerful. That's just a little gist of it, because I can go deeper. But with that being said, I went from big ego to a powerful ego to no ego. And what I mean by that is, I learned to be very disciplined. And even though I still have a bad attitude, I can control myself. When her and I have a problem, we can sit down on this couch, on my couch, we talk it out, and then after that, it's over with. But before, I'd be out that door being a dog. But this comes with maturity. Not, I'm not even gonna say, maturity, but let's speak about age, because I even speak to older women that tell me they can feel this new type of man, the energy that I have. And they're like, I know 40, 50-year-old men that act like that. And that's the truth. Age doesn't define what a man, a man. I'm about to go in deep into that, but what I want to talk about is, it's funny because we started, I'm a new me. I am.
David 2.0.
Yeah. Everything that happened in my past, my child, since I faced it, since I could look at it and be thankful for the lessons that I went through, it feels like that didn't even happen in this lifetime, which I know that's kind of weird to say. You may not understand, but this is just me. This is who I am now, and I'm just a whole different person. And I want the video was, the first video was the next chapter, because everything that happened before in my life in the previous chapters, that ain't me no more. This is a new chapter, next chapter going forward. And I feel like I'm 30, I'm turning 30 next month, and I feel like this is the only time I'm truly living in this fucking world. And she's been holding me down, and she's been through it all. She's seen the darkness. She's seen me having to figure shit out. She's learning to figure me out. And going off to the next chapter thing, we watched Justin Bieber, the seasons or whatever on YouTube, and he had a little documentary thing that we started it. We put our first out video next chapter. But anyway, Justin Bieber put things in next chapter, and we watched it when we went up to Dallas. And there's a stigma for men to not show any emotions, and we should be able to express our emotions. But I was able to not do that because my father never expressed emotions to me. No one ever taught me the importance of expressing emotions, or how to even be, to me, a superior man. And Justin Bieber was like this. Someone took a photo, and he was like, he had a picture of him like this. He's like, I'm a normal person just like y'all. He's like, when people see this, they're like, what the hell is wrong with Justin Bieber? Is he crazy? Is he going through a mental health problem?
He's having an episode.
He's an episode. Like, all he is depressed.
He has emotions. He has to release them,
and then it was crazy because he was like this, and his wife was just comforting him.
And it's just the stigma of men can't show their emotions, and it's not accepted, because if they show them, you're weak, and that's the complete opposite.
Yeah, honestly, and that's why I tell people. That's why I tell my students, like, and I even had my boys tell me, like, they've gone through some trauma and shit where they feel numb, they're heartless, and I was heartless. I would hurt the women that I loved because I didn't know how to love. I loved them, I just didn't know how to love them. But everything happens for a reason, and I had to go through those things, and I did those things so I can be who I am now. And everything, every lesson is, if you can learn from it, positive, negative, is growth. So I'm very masculine motherfucker. But trust and believe that I was at a weak point when I was like, fucking take me. I'm done. And I won. And I came into having no ego, or nothing disrupts me. I'm a superior man. What I want to say, this is a superior man. A superior man takes care of his body. What I mean by, you don't have to bodybuild, I lift. I don't care if you do CrossFit, I don't care if you do yoga, I don't care if you cycle, martial arts, anything that takes care of your body. A superior man eats healthy foods. He takes care of his body with the nutritious foods that he needs to. I've seen a lot of motherfuckers in this fitness game have a good body, but they have a bad mind and heart. So a superior man takes care of his body, works out, eats the good foods, but he's also good mentally. He's not narcissistic. He's not a womanizer. He's not jealous. He's a leader. He's a young king. And body, mind, spirit, whatever you believe in. But to me, the most important thing to become a superior man is being loyal to your motherfucking woman. And I say that because I can honestly, truly say and look at that camera that I've been loyal to this woman. And that makes me a superior man. I don't go off and fuck things up. I handle this stuff at home. And I respect men. I don't give a fuck how much money you got. I don't care what you drive. If you at home and you cheat on your woman, you a dog.
You're a boy.
You're a boy. Yeah. You ain't shit. Because there's a whole lot of problems that you need to figure out. Woman, you don't understand. It ain't you. It's the darkness that's eating that motherfucker up. You can't fix him though. You gotta let him eat that alone. So superior man, to top everything off, take care of your body, take care of your mind. Mind, body, spirit. You whatever you believe in, religion, whatever, meditation, all that stuff. One with yourself. No ego, nothing disrupts you. You're at peace. I can honestly say I'm at peace. But top that motherfucker off is a man that submits to his woman. He loves her unconditionally. And that's why I do, because she has a 4.5-year-old daughter. Mm-hmm. I know for a fact that I need to teach her how to look out for guys like me when she grows up, how I used to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Lauren, when I was figuring things out and we weren't really talking, tell them how guys approach you, or how they were with you.
So what I've learned is guys, until he sat me down and told me what he will say in another video, is men don't care about you, they care about your body. You are literally just a body. You are physical, and that is it. It's very rare to find somebody who will sit down and try to get to know you, not just for you, but understand your mind, your soul, want to know your past, understand your story, and want to know what your goals are, and just to watch you grow. Like, it's very rare to find somebody like that. So guys, they just approach women as a physical object.
Tell them how them guys would talk to you.
I'd get people in my DMs, of course doing the hard eyes, which is fine, whatever, that's just basic, but on top, just messages, you're mine, I want to kiss you, your body is sexy, like, I know I have a good body, I don't need you to tell me, you don't know me. And just, it's all physical, and to me, that's a boy.
Yeah, it is.
It's a boy, because men don't do that.
Yeah.
Men don't just see women as a physical object.
Yeah. So I hope that this story was insightful, because I know that it might help some. I ain't trying to save the world. I'm just trying to help people that would listen to.
That want to help. That want to grow.
That want help. Because all that, I know a lot of people, and they struggling through some mental shit. So I hope that this helped you, and women, I hope that this can
Help you understand.
Can't help you understand. And that's it. And I live my life as a superior man. That's why we a superior couple. Like, we ain't better than you. We just real.
We have our minds right. We help each other grow. We push each other in the right direction, and it's just us.
Yeah.
There's
we just being
everybody. We're in a bubble. Nobody else can touch that. They can touch us through that.
Yeah.
And
So, thanks for watching. This is the video that I needed to put out for y'all first, before I go into going off into being what I do to be a superior man, how I move and do this and that, because I had to let you know what I've gone through.
Yep.
To get here.
And the rest, it'll make sense after watching this video.
So yeah. Thanks for watching, and I hope that y'all can appreciate the realness and rawness. But this is me, and I'm gonna keep on being me. And if you got a problem with it, don't watch my fucking shit.
Straight up.
See y'all later.